Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and a very warm welcome to your travel blog Jamie. I'm currently sailing on board Fred Olsen's Borealis, staying in a junior suite. It's 7053 towards the aft and starboard side, and you and Mr. Remy are coming with me for a tour and review. Let's do this. Originally built for Holland America Cruise Line in 1997, Borealis joined the Fred Olsen fleet in 2020. She has 702 cabins and a maximum guest capacity of around 1,400. My junior's suite 7053 is located aft and starboard side. That's me right there. Directly below on deck 6 we have other passenger cabins. Directly above on deck 8, the outdoor fresco section. I'll be interested to know if there's any noise interference. As always, we start location. Welcome to the aft stairwell and 4 lifts here as well. Let's make our way further to the aft and starboard side, which is where we'll find our junior suite. Not much further. 7053, and here we go. Cruise key card at the ready, and come on in. Welcome everybody to my junior suite here on Fred Olsen Borealis. Now 29 years of age. That's very good going in the cruise world. I want to point out that this is the lowest grade of suite. Some people online have suggested that there are deluxe balcony cabins on some of the newer ships on other cruise lines that are of a similar size to this one, and they haven't understood how it can be labeled suite. And as I've explained, it's not a suite, it's not a mini suite, it's a junior suite. And as such, it also has lots of the perks of a suite. So let me show you what is included if you sail in one of these junior suites. Well, first of all, I was assigned a lime luggage label. That meant I was one of the first to board the ship. In your suite, you'll find sparkling wine, a fruit basket, flowers, bathrobe and slippers, luxury towels, and as well as other products and services, my favorite thing, daily canapés. If you have any dietary requirements, make sure your cabin stewardess is aware. It may be that you would like your beds configured as a twin. Not a problem. The bedside units will therefore be placed in the middle, and you'll have a little bit extra space here. Walk up and down the aisle, all you wish. I would absolutely describe this mattress as medium to firm. The duvet I feel is quite light, and I'm a fan of that. I don't like a heavy duvet. The pillows certainly very plush and comfortable. Speaking of comfort levels, you will find AC in your cabin. I've got to say, I haven't even got mine down to full Arctic conditions as usual. The temperature in here is just perfect for me. The age-old question, will my luggage fit under the bed? The answer is absolutely. If your luggage is on the rather large size, just butterfly it and it will slide under beautifully. 2 by hook or crooks on the wall. And one thing that some of you have said is you like the mirrors on the back wall because it adds to the sense of space and light. I'm like a caricature of myself, aren't I? I know it's not for everyone. One thing that is interesting is you can operate the lighting from behind the pillows. Just be aware in the middle of the night, if you're someone who's always sort of stretching and your arms are out, just don't press these in the middle of the night. Otherwise, you might be in for a bit of a surprise. If you're here with a loved one, they might not appreciate it. If you're here with someone you don't like very much, go for it. Wake them up in the middle of the night. I dare you. Always great to have bedside units. We've got great shelf space here, and the drawers are pretty deep actually. So that begins our coverage of storage space in a junior suite. If you've followed me for some time, you'll know blue is one of my absolute favorite colors. So enjoying the accent colors here in this junior suite. Anywho, let's make a move down to the lounge area. The first thing to mention is that is a sofa bed. Yes, this is a 3-berth cabin. So for a couple of people online who've suggested it's pointless having a sofa in a cabin, who's going to use that, they said to me. Well, first of all, we're not all the same. Some of us actually like sitting down reading on a sofa, watching a film, but this also has the purpose of sleeping a 3rd person. So there you go. This is no ordinary lamp. There's a USB port just tucked around the side, so if you want to charge your device and use it simultaneously from the couch, no problem. Let's just pan around from the end of the cabin, because you know I'm going to say this, don't you? Angles and perspectives are indeed everything, my darlings. Now look at the amount of storage space we have down here. 9 drawers in particular, good sizes. Oh, look what I found, hairdryer. My hairdryer tests have often been copied by other vloggers, but never bettered. Speed setting number 1. Ooh, that's a very low blow. 2. All right. It's not the most powerful blow, and I can see it's not been used in a while, but I will say if you leave it on for some duration, it does get quite hot. If you've got a big hairy bush, you might need your patient pants on for just a little bit. And I know this is really important to some of you. The length of the cord, I'd say, is pretty positive. I do apologize, I digress. As I was saying, 9 drawers, and you may be aware some cruise lines have done away with drawers in their entirety and just replaced with shelves. Not the end of the world, of course. You can use your packing cubes to support, but I do like the traditional touches in here. On our workstation / vanity area, we have 2 more USB ports. We have a European socket plus a UK socket here as well. And dare I say, please give me mirrors in these cabins. It always makes everything feel more spacious. Now in this cabin we have a carafe which is refilled with fresh water every day. If you'd like ice, just inform your cabin stewardess. She'll be more than happy to help. Now then, TV, interesting position, isn't it? Kind of in front of the sofa to an angle from the bed. How maneuverable is this? Wow, look at that. And you know I love a maneuverable television, don't you? It's as maneuverable as they come. Very happy with that. Back you go, my darling. Above we've got 2 very good size shelves. This one with your glasses, binoculars, atlas, and up here you may be wondering what this is. It's because people are so kind. Yes, I've been given gifts whilst sailing. Thank you so much. If any of those have come from you, I really do appreciate it very much. Of course, some of you are very observant. You're looking at these extras, nuts, Pringles, wine, and of course the minibar. Yeah, you need to pay for it. Of course, you're welcome to bring drinks back to the cabin if you wish. Otherwise, here's a look at those minibar prices. And of course, this is a junior suite. We have some outdoor space. Follow me. Alrighty, let's check out this balcony. No child lock on here, but Borealis is now adults only, so you've just got yourselves to look after. It always makes me giggle when people say, you don't use your balcony in the winter. Well, welcome to January and the North Sea. Yeah, I'm using my balcony. Just bloody handsome. Just a small recline on these chairs, but good to be able to put your feet up. Alrighty, as we head to the bathroom, let's just check out the floor space. I don't think it's too bad actually for a cabin of this size. The bathroom itself, some of you will think is on the more compact size. Come on in. Oh, and by the way, how lovely to have a robe. First things first, I'm pleased to report that there is indeed enough room for your 1 cheek, 2 cheeks, rah, rah, rah. I don't get sucked in, no, no, no. What about on the John leg room? And who the hell is John? Please don't sit on him. The toilet is at an angle, so actually you can't stretch your legs right out. And I am sorry about that. I don't recommend you sit on an angle because you're going to make a right old mess, aren't you? Very happy to report that the toilet paper is beside you. It's behind you. No, it's not. It's beside you, so no pulling muscles. And look at this, we've got a little sailing boat. That is so cute. We also have a metal toilet brush as opposed to the nasty plastic ones used on some cruise lines. Cunard. And this bathtub absolutely has jets. Let me show you what it looks like when being used. As well as the bathtub, this cabin also has a shower with a maneuverable shower head so you can get down, do all your bits and bobs, odds and sods, nick and knack, brick and brack. We also have Cole and Lewis products here, body wash and shampoo. I will say this shower is hot and powerful. I've even got evidence. The one thing some of you will be very unhappy about is a shower curtain. I am sorry about that. A lot of these old ships absolutely have shower curtains. Now, my friend Stephen Payne, naval architect, has told me installing glass panels in all the cabins on a cruise ship actually significantly adds to the weight and therefore does not provide optimum sailing conditions or something like that. It's also expensive. However, a little tip for Fred Olsen, like they need any from me. One luxury cruise line actually uses bamboo shower curtains and they are indeed washed between each cruise. Maybe something to consider. What do I know? We have a good sized shelf right underneath our sink basin and a fair amount of room around the basin itself. Good sized mirror, and up here we have our shavers only point. Does that not mean everything literally dangles and hangs from there? I mean, I wouldn't like to say. What are your observations about that sort of shaver point up there? More Cole and Lewis products here and two decent sized shelves. So for me, I feel that there's enough storage space here sailing what is a 10-night cruise. And if Matthew were here, we'd still have enough. He's not here, by the way, he's at home working. Oh my goodness, I nearly forgot to show you. Yes, there is a washing line. I know that's very important to some of you. All right, let's check out the rest of the storage space here. Oh, two more by hook or crooks. And you can see we have plenty of storage here in this cabin. First of all, towards the entrance, we have shelves. Yes, there are tea and coffee making facilities, although Fred will deliver a breakfast to you for free or included in your cruise fare. Looks like the other duvet is up there. I don't need two. The middle section, we have a near floor to ceiling length mirror, very handy. As you can see, lots of hanging space. Now, if you followed me for some time, you're going to be saying, Jamie, you never travel with that many clothes, but this is an Arctic cruise in the winter, so I've needed warmer attire. We've got two good sized shelves up here, somewhere for your belts, your ties, your knickers, whatever you want. Good to see. Life vests at the ready and some storage space down here as well. Down here we've got more hanging space. Now some of you tell me these hangers are very important for your delicates. Our in-cabin safe, we've got towels for the pool, umbrellas. Please, if you're going to remove them from the ship ashore, you need to bring them back. It's really hard saying from a ship ashore. We've got blankies if you want to take those out on your balcony, and a throw for the bed as well. Did you notice at the bottom there's a shoe shine facility? Yeah, it's included in your cruise fare here in a junior suite. What was that, you ask? Laundry facilities, Jamie. I've got you covered. Here's a look at those all-important prices. If you prefer gossiping in a laundrette, there's a big one on board. Deck 2 aft for the laundry room. Made it. Wow, this is a big boy. To use a washer dryer, you need to head to reception, pay £3, they'll give you a token, and then use a machine to your heart's content. Wow, this is a right old size. Mind you, it is the only one on board. Ooh, could move in. Now let's have a quick peep at some of the channels on our in-cabin televisions. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to start with something very important to me. Room service. And when you stay in a junior suite, room service is indeed included in your cruise fare. No trade charge and no charge for individual items. Well, let's start with the continental breakfast room service, again included in your cruise fare. You can, in theory, have multiple breakfasts on board. If you get room service to start your day, head to the buffet, main dining room, and there's the poolside grill as well. Some of the sandwiches available on room service: soup and salad, and yes, I am still addicted to soup. Some of the hot dishes available to you. Oh my god, there's actually somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Oh, thank you, Fred Olsen. Also on this television, you can monitor your spend by accessing your account. There's the ship tracker and entertainment for television and films. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I still feel there needs to be a more up-to-date range of films, but I do appreciate that these are included in your cruise fare. Some cruise lines now charge for you to watch a film in your cabin. Fred Olsen, please do not get any ideas. Right, time for those all-important reflections. A good space, very comfortable bed, and great AC in here. Big fan of the bathtub with jets and a hot, powerful shower. Plenty of storage space. Really enjoying all the suite perks. I'm a fan of the location being very near to the aft stairwell and lifts, although there has been a little bit of noise of chairs dragging above. Just a little bit. And remember, if you are sensitive to the motion of the ocean, you may want to be a little lower down and more midship. Just personal opinion, I'd really like to see a USB port or two or socket either side of the bed and not just down here in the lounge area. I should also take this opportunity to thank my amazing cabin stewardess, Sally. Thank you so much for looking after me so well, and your beautiful turn downs. Yes, they still have turn downs on board. But what do you think? I'd love to hear from you. Drop your comments below and I'll see you on the horizon. That's that way, by the way. Hey everyone, it's Jamie here with more cruise news. If you're interested in joining me on an exclusive escorted group cruise with Fred Olsen Cruise Lines in 2027, I'd love to have you on board. I'll be hosting an 8-night Norwegian Fjords cruise sailing from Southampton on the 11th of July 2027 on board Balmoral. This one is all about scenery, sailing deep into Norway's fjords, passing dramatic sea cliffs, waterfalls and mountain landscapes, with scenic cruising through places like Nordfjord, Lustrafjord, Lysefjord and Akrafjord, plus stunning ports of call. There's also my bucket list 11-night Spain cruise timed around a total solar eclipse, departing Southampton on the 28th of July 2027. We'll have a 2-day stay in Cadiz, right in the path of totality, with expert astronomers on board to guide us through the experience, alongside ports like Gibraltar, Vigo and La Coruña, all from the comfort of Fred Olsen's Balmoral. Both cruises are fully hosted by me, include exclusive group discounts, daily group events on board, free drinks reception, opportunities for group dining and excursions, all tailored for people who love immersive, destination-focused cruising and making lifelong friends along the way. If you'd like full itineraries or want to book your place, head to the link in the description or contact Fred Olsen directly by telephone, not forgetting there's a toll-free number for our international guests. Simply quote the cruise number L2720 for the Norwegian Fjords or L2722 for the Solar Eclipse cruise, and not forgetting the Travel Blog Jamie group code GRP0316. I'd absolutely love to have you sailing with us. See you on the horizon. Thank you for your support as we head towards 50,000 subscribers, nearly there. Today's shoutouts go to my gorgeous tiers 3, 4 and 5 patrons, and yes, you too could become a patron. Just search patreon.com/travelblogjamie. For your personalized video messages, just search cameo.com/travelblogjamie. Don't forget we can follow each other on Facebook, Jamie W. Robbins, Instagram @travelblogjamie, and of course right here, right now on YouTube.